Now, we're going to Cork and the Rubicon Centre, which has been helping entrepreneurs and businesses with start-up operations for the last 15 years. It's based at Cork Institute of Technology, and over the years, hundreds of entrepreneurs have passed through its doors. In a moment, I'll be talking to Paul Healy, who's the General Manager at Rubicon. But first, let's see what some of those who've used the centre have to say about it.
I was working in a German multinational, managing a team of technical writers, but I really wanted to start my own business, so I did a programme at the Rubicon Centre and it showed me I was on the right track.
I had a local product which I brought to the County Enterprise Board, and they really liked the product and they put us in touch with the Rubicon Centre.
I was a freelance translator and a friend told me about a programme running in the Rubicon Centre.
I had returned to Cork after many years of business development within the consumer electronics industry. I had a great idea, but I didn't have a local business network.
I was a frustrated retailer with an excess stock of shoes.
We were foresters using 19th century tools, and we were tired of getting it wrong, and we wanted to develop a better way.
And when I had a project I wanted to develop myself, it just seemed the natural place to come.
I think from the moment we arrived, we noticed that it was a fantastic facility. I think there was a great energy between all the companies involved in the building.
This place helps to keep you current. There's a great energy here, a great sense of purpose.
Well, those are some of the people who use the Rubicon Centre. Now let's talk to Paul Healy, who's the man behind it. Paul, just explain to us what exactly Rubicon does.
Yeah, the Rubicon Centre's main operation is to provide a platform for people to take their ideas from concept right through to first orders. And we do that in a number of ways. By giving mentoring advice, access to finance, the facilities, access technology on the CIT campus, and by opening doors to the wider Cork business community.
And you're actually linked with the CIT?
We are indeed. We're a campus-based incubation centre.
What does that mean? How does somebody get in touch with you, and what do you then deliver to them, or do you evaluate how good they are before you'll accept them?
Yeah, we obviously every day we receive inquiries from all different types of people with all different types of ideas. So what we do first is we meet people on a one-to-one basis, we provide signposting, and then we assess whether we can help that project grow or not. And
so
if we
someone's
can't
out there watching the programme and they have a genesis of an idea, what do they do?
Yes, the first thing they should do is, first of all, they should research their idea, and they should take time and talk to people, potential customers for it. They should make sure at a very early stage that they contact their nearest support agency. And in terms across the country, the Rubicon Centre is just one of many campus-based incubation centres run by the Institutes of Technology. So a simple phone call is all they have to do to make the first contact.
You're marking 15 years. What have you seen over those 15 years?
Yeah, we've seen a huge change over the 15 years. When the programme, what was the Graduate Enterprise Programme, and then became a national brand called New Frontiers, we've gone from a very technology focus, which would have seen probably mostly ICT companies, to now a broader range of projects which cover everything from ICT, biotech, food is very big, female entrepreneurs, and a wide range of ideas. So the ideas that people are coming forward on the projects are very, very wide and broad. They have one common theme though. They're all taking time out to look at their ideas, and we're also seeing as well a much younger entrepreneur than we would have seen back 15 years ago.
Is the money still there though for them, given the tough economic times we're in?
Yeah, there's definitely, in fact, actually, the change in the economy and the change in the way people spend their money has made huge change to the way people will have money available for business. So we're seeing there's government supports. We're seeing we have a partnership with one of the leading banks, AIB. We're seeing the rise of the angel investment community. So the answer is, if you have a good idea, there is money available to take the next step.
There's a report from the Wall Street Journal which said that Ireland is Europe's most entrepreneurial country, having attracted 4 times as much venture capital per capita as the European average. Is that your view?
Yeah, there is an awful lot of venture capital available to companies, but probably in the first stage, companies, the biggest hurdle that companies face is not actually accessing venture capital. It's probably raising the first 50K.
And what I was going to ask you next was, is there a male-female divide in terms of entrepreneur, or are they fairly equal?
No, we actually have taken special measures in that area. There's probably more male than female, but we do, for example, on this year's New Frontiers programme, 4 of our 12 entrepreneurs are females, and we're seeing a greater number of females contacting us, and we have a special programme called Pink for that. And we're seeing more and more females, and probably one of the reasons was because of the downturn in the economy. A lot of females decided to develop something for their own future and for their family's future.
And what's the energy like there in Rubicon when you're bringing all these creative people together with ideas? Is it full of energy?
Yeah, it's very much buzzing. No 2 days are the same in the Rubicon. It's buzzing, absolutely buzzing, and people are coming. And more importantly is because there are so many companies now clustered together in the Rubicon that they themselves are feeding off each other and supporting each other. And for example, an example of the buzz and energy is tonight we're inviting all our alumni of the former Genesis programs, the New Frontiers programs, and the Graduate Enterprise program, which have been running for a combination of 15 years back to the campus, and there will be over 220 companies are represented in those people alone.
And just the final thing that some people might be interested in is the cost of getting involved with Rubicon. What is the cost?
There is no initial cost when people contact us and when we sit down with them on a one-to-one. There are a number of supports there that are supported which go towards the cost. So, for example, if somebody is on a program, there is no cost in doing that program. So, for example, New Frontiers, which is supported by Enterprise Ireland, or the Pink program, there are no costs for those at the moment. However, if somebody then decides to take up residence in the Rubicon and take up a space and be supported by us and be based physically in the Rubicon, which not everybody decides to do because of where they're located, there is a cost for that.
Okay. Well, Paul Healy, good luck with your celebrations
Thank
tonight.
you very much.
And well done on 15 years.
Thank you.